Hey guys, I want to talk about the Paradise Earth Initiative idea and its many facets. Like for instance, the Paradise University system, to where everyone will be able to go back to school, get paid. You will also be able to get paid from working at home. You will have your public servants actually serving you, so they're going to get paid too. We're going to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to not only make a living wage, but also to be able to live life to the fullest. And the only way you're going to live life to the fullest is with the proper educations, with the proper resources at your fingertips and out in your society. We can't have this all rigged up. We can't have the certain people with billions of dollars that are keeping everybody constrained and pulling money out of the system, causing inflation, things of that nature. Listen, guys, I'm not going to be your standard president. Okay? I am not. I'm going to be kind of like the old school ones. I'm not going to just sit there in an office smelling like poop, okay? Not going to do that. I'm going to go out there and we're going to shovel some poop. We're going to get the poop where it needs to be in the compost bins, all right? So that you can garden with it, so you can grow things with it, so things get better for you, so you're healthier, you have healthy food. You'll be part producing that. If you've got a yard, if you've got anything, even in the cities, and a lot of you guys, we're going to get you out of there. Yes, we're going to get you out of that concrete jungle, all right? And a lot of you farmers, yeah, you're going to switch up your farming practices or you ain't going to have no land. All right? Because you guys are corrupt. And I'm just really tired of playing these games, waking up every day with a knot in my throat and in my gut feeling like this evil's around me. I can't do it, guys. I'd rather, hey, look, I'm going to tell you right now, I got a space over my mantle and I'm ready for some bull horns. I'm ready for some bull horns up there. You understand what I'm saying? I'm ready to make some steaks of these bull crappers. All right? So, guys, Ed Wilson for president. Give me a chance. You've given all of these perverts a chance. You've given Hillary Clinton and her pedophile husband and whatnot a chance. The Epstein Island boys. All right? I was going to say, Trump, come on, man, release the list. You're not going to release the list because you're on the list. I think some other ones that you hang out with are on the list. I don't need any of them. And to be honest with you, I was going to say they should get on board. Because if a guy like me gets in there, you're going to get on board or you're going to be stiff as a board. All right? Because this is about the greater good. The greater good is humanity. Okay? Your billions don't do shit for anyone out here. Okay? You guys coming out here with this technology, well, we need new ideas. You don't need any of that. Some of the you could exist with some of the standard technology you have right now. You really don't need it any better, okay? Because honestly, they're weaponizing it against you in every way, shape, and form. Yes, guys, with the Wi-Fi's, the 5Gs, you're going to also learn how to protect yourself. There's going to be, when they sell these things, there are going to be shields. There are going to be things of that nature. You're going to get the power back, guys. All of it. They're not going to have you out there. You're not going to get pimped out by the electric companies anymore. That's right, guys. That's right, guys. The monopoly will be over. We're going to flip that board and we're going to burn it in a furnace. Okay? Monopoly's over. If you want real change, guys, I'm offering it to you. There's no one out there right now, no one that is making these types of promises. And yes, I will be. You think they're after Trump? You think they're after some of these other guys? No, they're not. They'll be after me though. But that's why I won't be playing their games. I won't be in that White House, sitting there looking stupid in a stupid building. Okay? Yeah, I called your White House stupid, America. I called it stupid. And if you watch my other videos, I'm calling you stupid too. Okay? All right? Because they've dumbed you down. And unless you want to stay stupid, keep on voting those guys in. Keep on bringing those guys in. Guys like me want a clean house. We're a clearing house. We want to go in there and we want to fix things. I will have my own security. I will have my own heads of military. We will reconstruct the entire system. I will not participate with Congress. Will not happen. Won't happen. Actually, a lot of those guys will be leaving. One way or another. They will be leaving. Okay? Get me in, guys. Get me in. You won't have to see ugly faces like Lindsey Graham no more. The Reed guy. Some of these guys are such a joke. I've actually worked in there. Let me tell you where some of these guys live, okay? They live in country clubs, guys. Like Trump, okay? They live in country clubs. While you're out here struggling, going out there getting some macaroni and cheese or hoping you can put some chicken on the table or something like that, these guys are eating filet mignon. They're eating the best of the best while you get scraps. You're like dogs getting the crumbs from their table. Okay? I'm telling you, prices on meat, things of that nature are going to be so cheap. Okay? We're going to go back. We're going to go back like Trump said he was going to do, but obviously, he went over there and he's over there. Now, think about this a minute, guys. This just popped in my head. I'm coming up here with my real name, Donald Trump. Real name. You have a flag over your flag with a star on it that has a president that's not even his real name. You guys are dumb. Yeah, I called you dumb. What's up? Okay? I don't care what color you are. I don't care. Dumb, dum, dum, dum. That's what you are. All right? Let's put it out there the way it is. Because you're dumb. And they dumbed you down. I mean, I'm telling you, they dumbed you down. You can get out of this. You can save your children. Darn it. I segued out of what I was wanting to talk about, which is the Paradise Earth Initiative. Let me get back to that. So we need food infrastructure, guys. We also need to strengthen our power grids, but we need a more, I wouldn't say controlled, but secure power grid, okay? And the best way to secure that is by cutting some of these lines and having that ability right there in your local communities to where if something goes down, there will be people actually in your community that will know how to fix this. And then there will be backup people to back them up and backup people to back them up. This is how living wages will be put out, okay? You won't have to make big money anymore. You won't need that. And you that are all greedy and all, I want to go out and I want to... Sorry, guys, F you, all right? F you, okay? I'm not with that, okay? This is about the greater good, and this is about making a country that can actually feed the entire world in itself so that we can set an example so that those other countries can do this as well. And the ones that can't do it right off, we will be helping them engineer. First off, now let's go to the military. Everyone will be a part of the military. I don't care if you've got Down syndrome or what it is. That's right, guys. You're going to have an opportunity you've never had before. But this isn't going to be your standard military, okay? You're going to have your warrior types that are getting trained, and you need to be strong, guys. You need to have strong bodies and strong minds and a strong spirit. So basically, you're going to learn a lot of construction. You're going to learn about engineering. You're going to learn how to read blueprints and how to build things and how to make things and learn about the resources that are around you. We will have a building force, kind of like the Amish. Have you ever watched the Amish raise a building? But then they decide, you know what, I'm going to build the building over here, but we don't want it here. We're going to move the building over there. And then they move the whole building. That's what kind of army we need, okay? So we're going to take from the world the best of the best ideas. We're going to reconstruct everything because the United States is a conquered joke, okay? That's right, guys. I don't care about your services or anything like that. Actually, that's not true. I actually care more about it than you do because I'm the guy exposing how they used you like a bunch of chumps. As you're going out there waving your flag, your loved ones are dying, and you're telling them, yeah, join the military. You could be a Marine. You could be in the Army or the Navy. You could be a Navy SEAL. What happened to the Navy SEAls that went over there and were supposed to have done something to a certain guy? They're all dead. Huh. Okay. Yeah, you want to send your kids into that, don't you? Sounds like to me like it's just a good old club, right? No, it's not. It's a terrorist organization, guys. They manipulated you, kicked your ass without firing a shot, and you're still out there. You're brandishing your false idols. You know what I mean? Keep your flag, okay? In other words, like we used to say about Obama, chump change. Keep the change, all right? Keep that kind of change. We don't want it, okay? We don't need it. Your change is corrupt. It's fiat currency. It's nothing, all right? We want to redo it all. I've even came up with ways to actually and a lot of people, once again, now here we are in a place called the United States, but we're totally divided. We're totally conquered, even by the monetary system. You've got guys like Benjamin, whatever the heck his name is, Netanyahu, coming over here, that ain't even his real name, saying live on cameras how they rule over your country. And they're over there, they've got the power to get money to where they can come over here and lobby and take over your Congress. Congress is conquered, guys. It's over. Okay? You don't have any Republicans or Democrats. You got a bunch of sellouts, chumps. Okay? All right? Hey, where you at, Donald Trump Jr.? Always on my darn phone, sitting there begging for money. Send us $2. Send us $1. Send us a this. Send us a that. Did you get your QFS, Ed? Did you get your QFS? Shove that QFS up your ass. All right? Shove it up your ass. And, okay? Because we know what you guys are. All right? You're just little rich boys. You all aren't shit. Some of us have families that we actually care about. We're not under daddy's little wing, okay? Daddy's money, daddy's influence, daddy's fame, daddy's this, daddy's that, okay? I'm going to be everybody's daddy. I'm even going to take care of people in other countries. Unlike you did, like you're paying, like Doge discovered. So as you military people are coming home, acting like these damn heroes, okay? They were funding the enemy that was killing you. Let me say that again so it sinks in a little bit. You could smell it a little bit, okay? You're over there fighting, watching your friends die, and your country is funding that enemy. Not only funding that enemy, but calling in every move that is going to be made to the UN and other groups so that you can be ambushed. You went over in Afghanistan. We're protecting the opium that the Taliban was trying to burn. But don't forget, guys, Big Pharma, Doge proved that the government was funding the Taliban. Oh, what happened to you heroes? All of a sudden, you know, that well, wait a minute, Ed. You're talking about the United States military. You're talking about, we ain't going to have superior weaponry and we're not going to have the upper hand and we're not going to have the, you never did. You never did. They were using you like a bunch of chumps. And you want my kids to salute you. Notice in your towns, they've got that DAR up there with the picture under it of a soldier. I will say something for those guys. There's no way they could have known what was going on. But we do now. So a lot of those guys really believed that they were going fighting for the causes that they were being sold. Even though there were other people. But, you know, once again, I know a lot of you hippie chumps out there are, you know, going to be like, oh, we were telling them. Yeah, but you look like a moron. You were, in one breath, you're sitting there telling them something, but in the other breath, you're sitting over there with a crack pipe. I mean, honestly, guys, how do you expect people to take you seriously? You're over there, free love, man. Yeah, man, which was a CIA op, okay? All right? To get your guard down, to demoralize you, and get you to demoralize yourselves and be a representation to demoralize the children that you were around, because the children are watching. Remember, you're told all that stuff, the first 5 years and blah, 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 blah are the most important, and they soak up everything. Well, they were soaking up everything. All right? So some of us have been paying attention. We've been paying attention. What's wrong with you guys? Huh? Yeah, I hear about you Hebrews. I hear about the Israelites. I hear about all this other stuff too. But see, here I go again, digressing out, you know. Because see, I like getting to the brass tacks of things. I like getting into, you know, who the real racists are, who the real people are causing problems and the cogs and the spokes. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm going to be about. I'm going to solve a lot of problems, guys. I'm going to solve them fast. I'm hoping within my first year, you're going to see enough bread trails of corrupt deep state that, to be honest with you, a lot of them are just going to, they're going to find Jesus. Oh, they're going to find Jesus, guys. Watch how quick they do a 180. And I know they're going to try to trick me too, but that's okay. I'm going to be expecting it. And we're going to do investigations on all of them. Yeah, it won't be you same guys doing investigations. You governor's task force and all you other guys that I know are corrupt in the prison systems and things of that nature and the things you've been doing. You know, we're gonna have new everything. We're gonna have some big meetings, kind of like Hegsworth, whatever his name is. I was gonna say honestly, I haven't seen anything out of him. He's not even worth remembering to me, because we will be replacing guys like that. Now, once again, he could be great. He could be great. We're talking about Pete Hegsworth or whatever his name is. He could be great, but once again, at the moment, caliphate, overthrown, blah 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 blah. Okay, guys. Oh, and I got another one for you. Ron DeSantis. We have made it illegal for them to do the chemtrails in the sky and blah, 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 blah. Okay, let me just show you something real quick there, Mr. DeSantis. I was going to say, because I know you think you guys are doing something, but you really aren't doing nothing. You're playing with yourselves, okay? Because you ain't got no balls and you got states around you that don't have no balls. So you're in a conquered country. That's right, I'm saying it. Your flag is conquered. It's all conquered. And I'm going to show you something real quick, okay? I'm flipping. Okay, you see that, guys? There's some heart for you right there. Okay, right on the edges right there. And then if you look over here, you can see there's some lines going through all of that. So see, all they really have to do is spray the trails over another state, and then they're going to come right over your state. So unless you have a military that's going to go and shoot those planes down, stop talking, okay? Just stop. We don't want to hear about your diplomacy. We don't want to hear about your stupid voting. It's all bullshit, okay? It's all bullshit. We need some real leaders. I will be handpicking some of those. If you get me in, I will make sure that the deep state ends. Oh, believe me, the deep state will end. Not only will it end, it will end gloriously. And when I say gloriously, not in their favor. So we'll know who they are. We already know who most of them are already. I was going to say, it's not going to be hard to find these people. It's not going to be hard at all. We already know about other things too, but I can't say certain things on here, guys. Can't say certain things on here because they've already got contingency plans and then some contingency plans on top of that. And we know where a lot of that's at. So honestly, it won't be that hard to fix a lot of this. We will be removing the corrupt factions. We will put our country first in the beginning. Meanwhile, we will also be having talks with other countries that really have been they're probably at their wits' end with this place. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Okay? Because when I look at that flag now, bleh, bleh, all right, that's all I see. Okay? And I don't want to return like a dog to that vomit. Okay? You guys can. You can go out there and sing Yankee Doodle Dandy. You can be a Yankee Doodle Dandy all you want. I could care less. I want to move on. Seek independence. That fabric flapping doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't mean nothing. Okay? You all did that. Don't you come over here and looking at me like, I can't believe, I'm watching all this music coming out. Burn that flag, we'll beat your ass. Man, shut up, man. You ain't going to do shit. I was going to say. And I'm not recommending anybody do that. But at the same time, they ain't hurt nobody. You did. Yeah, I'm just giving you a moment. Let's take a moment of silence for all the people that you slaughtered and murdered. Let it sink in. Let's take another moment just for you to let it sink in. McNamara 100,000. Wars, hurting people, bombing people, funding bombing people. Innocent children, babies that were already dumbed down, okay, and hurt and growing in the most baseline of life. What's wrong with you guys? Is it me? Is it me? Is it me? No, I didn't do that. Now, as a younger man, I am kind of responsible too, guys. I paid taxes. I used to salute that flag. I believed in it. God, you guys fooled me. You guys fooled me. But I'm awake now, and I'm not fooled anymore. So that's over with now. So you're not going to be putting Jack back in the box. Jack done jumped out, grew legs. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. And now we're done with it. We're actually going back to burn the box. We don't want no more of that box. Because to most of you guys, you're a bunch of damn druggies and cokeheads, okay? Yes, I know about all of that too. Do you realize that this country was actually built on pharmaceutical use and alcoholism? Yes, guys. And the more richer these guys would get, every night they would have their happy hours, things of that nature. A lot of them, in order to start their day, would be taking painkillers so that they could get through the day. They'd be snorting coke. And you know how I know this? Because I know who these people are. I'm in one of the deepest of the deep states right now. It used to be California. It's not anymore. Okay? That's how they're functioning, guys. Because I used to wonder, I'm sitting there thinking, how can you guys go on like business as usual and just unbothered? I mean, these people must be the toughest people on earth. I was thinking to myself, I'm looking up to them like, wow, man, you know, that's how you made millions of dollars. You're so tough and just awesome. But then I found out that no, they're not. They were a bunch of pill-popping druggies, okay? They were on Percocets, Vicodin, methadone, methadose, all of these different things, guys. They were doing heroin and snorting coke. They were out there getting drunk. That's what the country was founded on. All right? Seriously, are you going to go ahead and just keep playing the game? Hey, Q, I got something to say to you. All for a LARP, huh? All for a LARP, huh? Remember that? Why didn't you do something? Because you're a psyop. You were always a psyop. Guys like me were calling you out when you came out. At first we were on your side. Where we go one, we go all. But then I realized that we're not part of that. You guys are minions. You were already minionized. You've sold your souls with oaths. Yeah, I fell for Ron Paul. Even though, honestly, I still think he was a good choice. But at the same time, I found out, I'm not 100% on this, but he's a Freemason too. So when you get into this, guys, and you start finding out what's really going on and you're not part of the club, don't go selling me your bullshit freedom. Okay? When you're poisoning my kids and doing nothing about it. You're the biggest gang on the earth, and you guys are picking on MS-13, and you're picking on these other groups that are forming up or in cartels. And once again, you own the cartels, and you're making the money hand over fist on the death. Let's not forget Operation Fast and Furious. Do you remember that with Eric Holder and Obama? When they took all of those guns, gave it to the cartels, had no way of tracing any of it? That's terrorism, guys. Those guys should have been popped in the forehead. All right? That's what I'm talking about. You're a conquered people. They beat you so easy. And now you guys don't even want to put up a fight. You want to sit there and continue the charade because you realize your hero status is gone. Hey, Marfugel. Hey, Marfugel, you remember that? You said, I will not allow anyone to come on this post and say anything to take the valor away from the... Well, I just did. Totally remove that shit. And at the same time, because you said stupid crap like that, I thought it would be good to go ahead and finish you off as a fraud. Okay? There's only a handful of us left that really actually care. Okay? I know what you did to my dad. Okay, in Vietnam. I know what you did to those other Vietnam vets. They don't know yet. They don't know, and most of them are too old to do anything anyway. But I already know. And I'm telling people, I'm using my freedom of speech, okay? If I can get in office, I promise you, I will put an end to these groups that are doing this. They will be deemed terrorists, and they will be acted upon accordingly. Some of them, I got to stop right there. because I don't want to give away the surprise. Okay? Yeah, believe it or not, for them it will be quite frightening. It will be quite frightening. They will be scared to death. And they should be. Like I said, guys, I want you to sit and think of this. Is going to be my thinking point for you for the rest of the day. If you happen to get this far in this video, most of you guys won't, because you're busy scrolling on YouTube, looking at booty or something, or porn or something weird and twisted. Okay? But here's the talking point. How do you overthrow a country without firing a shot? See, this is rhetorical for me asking you. You don't need to tell me anything. I already know. But if you don't know and you want to know more, ask in the comments. You want to chat over the phone? I'll send you my number. Okay? Because I have nothing to hide, nothing at all. Just like all you guys, I got in trouble when I was younger, all of these other things. And if you want to know more about that, I'll be happy to share it with you. Because believe it or not, there's a rabbit hole in that one too. In a previous video, I mentioned some of these things and how some of these people were set up into certain things by... Once again, guys, once you know, and you can't unknow. So you saw Dick Gregory. He did that video out there about putting on the magic glasses. You can't force anybody to put them on. And once you know, you can't go back. I recommend some of you guys to look up Dick Gregory and the magic glasses, okay? Just sit and listen to him for a minute. I don't care what color you are. This is over all of that, okay? We're all here. We all want to live our best lives. We all want to enjoy life, okay? And I know that a lot of you are waking up right now with a lump in your throat and a knot in your gut. And you wake up like that every single day because you know there's something wrong here. But most of you guys cannot articulate it and put it into words. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm asking you to give me the opportunity to serve you. Guys, at first, it may seem a little chaotic. You're going to lose some things. But remember, those that don't comply probably won't be there in the future. Only because they have used their corporate statuses to do terrorism upon you, upon me, okay? And I know some of you guys are saying, so what are you talking about here, Ed? Well, Obama came out and he said something about there needs to be a redistribution of wealth. Well, I have my own version of that. But not like his, because he was a punk chump. Okay? He was going to, just like Trump's doing right now. Notice Trump has not removed any of the heads of the snakes. Okay? He's acting like it's all okay, and we're all going to work together, and we're all going to be peaceful, and we're going to be loving. No, we're not. No, we're not. You've enslaved us, pimped us out, and we don't want to be your slaves no more. Okay? And the Paradise Earth Initiative system solves all of these problems. There's a lot of things about it I cannot say, because you do not want to advertise certain things because these people will steal it. Now, if I knew they were going to implement it in its proper fashion, man, I would share every aspect. I don't want no glory. I don't want nothing. Okay? I'm going to be boots on the ground, guys. I'm not going to be sitting in an office, because I want to make sure where I send these guys, everything is finished perfectly. Aren't you sick of being overthrown, lying to your children, I had somebody ask me the other day, and I'm getting ready to do a video on this, because I'd let my beard kind of grow out, and I was like in a depressive state because I was sitting there thinking, you know, we don't have no choice. We don't have anything that we claim to have. You go out and slave, punk. You know, that's pretty much what your whole life is. That's what your life is, guys. Paying mortgage payments, supporting terrorists, insurance agents, things of that nature. They have already weaponized the people against the people, and you guys are too dumb to see the past the nose on your face. Yet you'll do videos about them knocking off the noses off of artifacts and things in other countries. Are you people just that dumb? You're deranged. What is wrong with you? They're snipping your nose off right in front of your face. And you're like, oh, that's my nose. No, you can't see. Guys, you are so dumbed down. It is just like, I don't know what to say. So those of you that aren't and don't want to be dumbed down anymore, there are actually cures for that. You can do detoxes to help. There are also other things that you can take. And like, I'm going to say it, guys, Ormus. There's other things like that. I was going to say there's other cures, guys, you know, that are out there, okay? I can't say what the cures are, guys, because YouTube won't allow it, because you don't have freedom of speech. Oh, believe me, you get me where I need to be, I promise you right now, YouTube will comply. All right? All of them will. They will all comply. Oh, Mark Zuckerberg, every single one of them. They will comply. And if they don't, surprise, surprise, surprise. That's right, guys. I told you, I'll give my soul and the rest of my life for you. I'll do what you can't do. And it'll all be on me, okay? That way you guys can keep your hands clean, all right? Because it's going to get messy. It's going to get messy. Just give me the opportunity. Write me in. Give me a chance. You've given all of these sick, perverted secret societies and pedovores and everything. I mean, you guys are a joke. You've done nothing but awful terrorisms across the world in the disguise of freedom, in the disguise of justice. You know, that's what Vietnam was, guys. Every single war you were involved in, none of those wars. Now, let me be careful how I say this. Every single war we were involved in was arranged, engineered wars. They funded both sides, and they were trying to kill off all the people who had the will to fight. Okay? So they fooled all of these people, and let me tell you what the main opiate drug was that they used to do this. The main opiate drug was religion. That's why King James, being a Freemason, all of those queer groups, that's why they did what they did. Here's another one for you guys. The stuff that's going on with the transgenderism, look it up. The same people that conquered England, the Grand Lodge of England, made a decree to all Freemasons that if a man joins as a man and decides to become a woman, that you must accept them. We're talking about 10 to 11 million people. And I'm being really nice about it. Honestly, guys, it's way more than that. So that means that your whole damn democracy, your whole damn voting system is already corrupt. So if these guys obey that decree, in which they made oaths to these groups, and a lot of these guys, I'm going to tell you something right now. You don't know this. There are blood oaths involved. You cut yourself, you put a blood oath on this. That means you have sold your soul. You have sold your soul. So now, to you Masonics out there and all you traitors, you're freaking traitors, okay? I can get you out of that soul contract. That's right. I know you think you're bound and they've got you on lock, okay? There are some of us that know how to break those bonds. We know how to undo those spells. That's right, guys. They tricked you with a gospel. The old English translation for the word gospel is Godspell. Okay? So they put you in a mind-like psychosis. That's why they call it the opiate of the people. They drug you with it. Okay? Now I know a lot of you guys out there, I've been trolled on a lot of social media by a lot of these Masonics. And honestly, they lose every time. Okay? I've had entire forums come up against me, and now they're coming up to me now. The only thing they could say is, prove it, prove it. I'm like, just open your damn eyes and go out there and look, you idiot. I was going to say, just because you are in denial up that river, denial, play on words there. It's called double talk, guys. Okay? You don't even know the depths of evil that these people have done. Why do you think they have no windows in a lot of their lodges? You guys are out there talking about the Muslims having mosques and things of that nature. Meanwhile, you're going to go to a church that is actually a synagogue of Satan, or you're going to go up there with your worshipful masters or whatever kind of perverts they got going on in there. I don't even mess with it anymore, guys. Honestly, they're so exposed, I'm just done with it. I'm ready to move on. I want to seek independence. I want to make a country that's great. I don't need that stupid flag flying. I could care less. It doesn't mean shit. These are evil people. They don't stand for what they're acting like they stand for. Okay? The same people that are going into the synagogues of Satan on Sunday will be the same ones that will go into a doctor's office and either shoot you up or shoot their kids up and poison them. Okay? And then act like it's okay. They'll pay taxes into it. These are evil people. They're evil. Not the good guy. Okay? So, how long are we going to sit there and keep playing this game? Ed Wilson for president, Paradise Earth Initiative system. We could transform this entire country. It's going to take a little bit of time. I believe that we could start the transition within a year. And like I said, this will be a serious action. I want everybody to have wholesome foods. We will redo everything. And I believe a lot of these other countries are going to go right along with us, and they're going to do the best that they can, because I think a lot of them have been, once again, they don't even know their countries are overthrown. They don't know it. And so any of you leaders out there, I'm telling you right now, if I get where I want to get to, and I find out you're one of them, you're not going to want to meet with me. Have a good day, guys.